You need someone to talk to
Girl.
about parenting, about co-parenting. You need someone to hang out
Bec-
with. It's a community, which we have learned over time.
because parenting is ghetto.
Oh, houseway. Welcome back to Shhh-Grown Folks Talking. I'm your host, CKC, joined by my special co-host.
Lola Chanel.
Today we're going to be wrapping up season 3 of Harlem, their series finale, episodes 5 and 6. Lola, synopsis of both.
Episode 5, Fear Factor. Quinn faces a reality check that disrupts her fairy tale. Camille works on her book while managing Quinn and Ian's expectations. Angie gets praise and has a date with Mike. A baby shower unites friends and community. Episode 6 is Dear Harlem. Camille completes her manuscript in the finale. Ty works on the Eva situation. Quinn sets relationship limits. Portia breaks up with Ian. Somebody wrote this. This one. Uh, Angie faces opening night pressure but succeeds. Quinn ponders new path. Let's just
Let's go. Let's finish off where we left off with episode 5 and our prediction, which is my first point. I predicted wrong for Sabrina. Sabrina, I thought she was a relative, and all roads led to that was his partner, as well as your assessment of the relationship, like how the
that
relationship
lady
defined.
said that. Well, seeing as how this was a season finale, I believe they found out this was a season finale during the writing. So they wrote to the ending. There was no open ending. We got a traditional ending.
Yeah.
I would like to start off with my gripe.
Gripe or tenfold?
No, this pissed me off because I had no idea that we only got 6 episodes.
Oh.
I missed that memo.
Okay.
I missed it. I get on down to the Twitter. His mama named him Twitter. I'ma call him Twitter. I'm never calling it whatever that new man named it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, got you.
I got down to the Twitter and everybody was saying season finale, season finale. I wasn't going to the spoilers, so but I kept saying the one thing I saw twice was I didn't know I didn't like the Harlem season finale. I didn't like how they left it. I said, "Oh, they gave us all 4 episodes at the end."
Oh, you thought it was
I
gonna be
thought we
10?
were gonna get 8.
Oh, you thought it was 8. Okay. Oh well, I
I
I
missed it. See?
I just based on last week how and you kind of said it yourself. Last week you were like they were time jumping,
Yeah, they
and I was like,
were.
and
But
she
we,
was 8 months,
yeah,
and so I was
yeah.
like, oh, we're getting to that end sooner rather than later. It didn't occur to me that it was 6 total, but watching episode 5, I was like, oh, this is the penultimate episode. We're
Well,
tying
I
stuff up.
figured it. I figured it then, but I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that sucks." But yeah, we picking up at the cliffhanger. I knew it. It was too good. He was too good to be true. I couldn't see him it being a sister. Like I wanted to believe it. Like I did
Me
want to
too.
believe that. Oh my gosh, he's just like he's gonna be like this night shining armor. He's gonna be the best guy. He's gonna be great. He's gonna love Quinn through all her flaws. And that man literally looked that lady in her face and said, I am a ethical non monogamous. I said, I said a few choice words. I said,
Yeah.
oh, did come up
And
with
he was
some
very
words.
nonchalant. That
He
he
was
was
like, yeah.
my whole point of thinking she was a fake out was because he just picked up the phone in the middle of the night. He said, "I love you." It was just like I'm here with Quinn,
Just
but
a
I'm
regular
talking to you.
day.
A regular day, regular evening. So I was like, oh, there's no way he would be dumb enough to confess his love with one girl and then
I
love on another
I keep
on the
telling you,
phone.
you give men too much credit.
You do. You do tell me that, and I fall for it every single time. So
You
his
get these
argument
men.
of people have different kinds of friends that fulfill different needs in their lives. Why can't that be true for relationships? And Quinn said, "Because it can't." Thoughts?
I would love for a woman to say this to a man and he just accept it. Because if we're going to do
Podcast
it, let's
over.
do it.
Yeah, let's do it all the way.
Let's do it. If you're saying that you want to be ethically non-monogamous, can I have my cake and eat it too? Or do I have to stay monogamous to you? Well, he told her that she can, but it don't hit the same.
Right.
It don't hit
I
the
don't think he.
same.
I, I don't know.
He probably
He
would have if we
would,
kept going
but
on. And an
right,
alternate ending, I could
right.
see him say, but you, first of all, if I hollered and screamed when he was like, y'all could just meet up and talk and compare notes and just see how this thing goes. And I'm surprised she actually went.
Me too. Me too.
She better
I
than
was.
me because the moment first of all, the moment he said there would be no crying. You're right. It was me. I fell to her. I'ma just pack up my things. But he kept calling her and kept saying we should talk and we need
Yeah.
to get together. She told you she wanted monogamy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, but also his one point was he brought it up, and you brought up the last podcast was that this is supposed to be um we knock boots and then we be
And then
out,
we'd
we are
be out.
done. But then she
The
said 5 months. We've been doing this for 5 months. Feelings have developed over time. This thing has progressed from that to this. So monogamy is where I was at.
and this is where I tell the lover girls we can't do one night stands.
Mm.
We can't do it. Listen, do not be like Quinn, guys. Don't be like Quinn. Just just you know you a lover girl. She knew
Yeah.
who she was. Her
Yeah.
whole thing from the beginning of season 1 was I want marriage. I want kids. I
Kids.
want the white picket fence. I want the dog in the backyard. I want the barbecues. I want this. I want the American dream. I want that and then some.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all write my friend into it's a harem with a smooth, suave guy?
They saved room for a movie. That's my prediction. We can jump down. I think they tied up some loose ends, but left Ty wedding for the Harlem movie, and I named it. I called it Harlem dot dot tying the knot.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
so
I love
it'd
that.
be centered
I
around
love
her
that.
wedding. They would go. She would have to go face her parents, and there's your drama, like telling
Ooh.
her parents and her
I
family.
want more of Angie though.
Well, so then my thought for Angie was Angie's a big star now, and she has to decide between going on set or going to Ty's wedding because the schedule is tough.
I feel like she's gonna choose Ty though. It's different from when she was, but I love where you're going. I love
Mm-hmm.
where you're going. Can we
And
just leave
then,
Camille out? Can we do
well,
like a Cheetah Girls?
Camille and Ian, they're just parenting. Like they're this
Yeah, but
series was
we acknowledge them, but they not in the movie.
well, we
Can
gotta
we
see
do
the
like a
way.
Cheetah Girls? I
Okay,
mean, we
sure.
know those movies they
Yes,
don't do
sure.
well without the big star, but I feel like it'll do well without Camille. We just
Sure.
get a Camille on FaceTime at the beginning of the movie and
Right,
never see
right.
her again.
And never see it again. I tried to come, but me and Ian we're trying to figure out how the baby's up at night. We can't put the baby to sleep, and we definitely the
All the
baby's
things, all the things.
Harlem's too young to travel. And
Yeah.
then Quinn, did I have a? Oh, Quinn is trying to use the in vitro with Isabella and still
Ooh.
help plan the wedding. And so you have her taking shots and emotional swings.
Oh
And
yeah.
should this
Hey Tracy
be?
Oliver, email C. She got it down for you. And call me for casting and other notes because I could tell.
So that's how I felt that they left room to
Oh,
be like, oh,
because they did leave room, but then I realized that this show was supposed to be centered around Camille, and I loathe that idea. When the
oh, she
ending
went.
came, and I was just like, I mean, I the narration of it all throughout the entirety of it. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry. This man just told you that no, I'm not. We could go back to that. We could go back to that.
All right, remember,
I'm
remember.
a
So,
remember because I have a rant.
all right. So back to episode 5. One thing, another. So one point was my prediction for Sabrina was clearly wrong. The other point was celebrating the moments in your life. So
Mm-hmm.
Camille didn't want the baby shower, and Quinn forced it on her essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and that moment of having friends celebrate big occasions when
Mm-hmm.
you are the reluctant one is to help the community. Like, we want to express
Yes.
love,
Yes.
and a lot of times we'll get in weekend, myself included, just be in the hustle and bustle. Yeah, I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
celebrate, it's all about me, whatever. But it's for other people to shower you with love and you to receive that love. And because in raising kids, raising a baby, it takes a community. You need someone to babysit them kids. You need someone to talk to
Girl.
about parenting, about co-parenting. You need someone to hang out
Because,
with. Like, it's a community, which we have learned over time.
because parenting is ghetto.
Oh, mm, houseway.
Well, there's a 10-year old on the other side of this door.
Mm-hmm.
And parenting is ghetto. It's
I need
it's
you to
it's
expound.
it's the most ghettoest of hoods. Parenthood is the Imagine not wanting to go to work and you gotta wake up a 10-year-old and they screaming and hollering at you because they too don't want to go to school. Well, guess what?
You got.
Guess what?
We all got to do it.
Spending your hard earned money on the Scholastic Book Fair.
Reading is fundamental.
Then look, they can't get no books. Or
Back to the
yes,
show.
back to the show.
I thought it was very Quinn was in her baby shower
I
bag.
loved
Love
that.
the it took me a minute to realize. I was like, her outfit looks familiar, and then with the crown, I was like,
Yes,
oh, that's totally Beyonce.
I got it as soon as she put it
Grammys.
on. It was so
Great.
good.
Very, very good. And then
2017 Grammys. I think that's what
thank you.
year it was. Yeah,
Thank you. That's the one that Adele won.
we're not.
That was the year.
And you know what? Pause. Stop the press. Stop the press. Because Cowboy Carter, I know we are not. We are not a what is it? Pop culture podcast. We
Right.
dabble, but we are strictly entertainment. But we have to stop and
Please.
give the Queen Mother her thing for securing the gold. Finally, it's been a long time coming. She's been
Absolutely.
snubbed 4 times, but I digress. Cowboy Carter deserved that Album of the Year award, and if you say it didn't, you're anti-black, and I will not go any further. Congratulations to the Queen Mother, Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter.
Amen.
Amen. But I love
We'll
the
see you
nod
on
that
tour.
we'll see you on tour. I'm ready to fight for my life on Tuesday.
Exactly. Bucket.
Bucket.
Mechanical bucket. Yeah, and then Portia and the cake and Ian, I thought that was very cute.
I
And how
said
they was about to fight her.
a man is going to man at any given moment.
Yeah, what the
Now,
fuck?
Portia has not done anything to Camille. We should have all the smoke for Ian. They
Absolutely.
should
But
jump
they don't.
in. They
They should
don't.
jump in, but they
I
don't.
I mean, as a friend who be like, I don't care, forget her because we don't know her. I
Mm-hmm.
understand, but I do be like, but we should also not have the smoke for that lady unless she starts to act crazy. The smoke should start with the man. Come on, ladies, let's come together with that one. The smoke should always be for the man because nine
Absolutely.
times out of 10, it's their fault.
Indeed. Indeed. And he had to eat a little bit of crow trying to get that cake together for
Oh,
being late for his own his baby
can
shower.
we
So
please talk about the Burberry shirt?
yeah,
Oh, you don't get it?
I don't get it. I didn't get that.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so the Burberry. I don't know if this is a Twitter thing or what, but the Burberry shirt at a baby shower is like, it's like it is pop culture within itself.
Oh really?
Yes.
Hmm.
So I don't know where it started, but like baby daddies wear the Burberry shirts to the baby shower in the black
Oh.
community.
Oh. Okay.
It's
They
a
are
sign
then.
that he is indeed the baby daddy.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yes, so him having on the Burberry shirt is hilarious.
They
I
did
don't
make a
know.
point of that. They did make in the thing. I was like, because B Smith said it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a nod to black culture.
Thank you. And I believe he was the only man there.
He
So
was, because baby showers are not for the men. We've just started to, have
proper
a
shower.
co-ed
Mm-hmm.
baby shower, but all the baby showers that I've been to before I became the new adult, it was just women. Like
Oh
a
yeah, for
like
sure.
a like a bridal shower.
Yeah, totally, totally.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been. I've never been to a baby shower where a man was there. It's always been women.
When I got
Always been
older,
females.
the men started to be a part as well. Which is, I love that. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
fatherhood, but
Yeah, so
yeah,
celebrating you both because y'all both
celebrate you
about to
both.
join this journey. I also enjoyed that Whoopi returned
I loved that
and
because
with
she
her
does love
gift
her. She loves
and
her
with the
now.
and the gift that she had. I was like very heartfelt, like all the different cultures
Hmm.
that Camille. I was like, I it made me realize you need to be in more scenes. I
She
would
needed to be in more scenes. However, comma, I didn't like that we spent the whole episode at Camille's baby shower.
where else did you want to go? Because the only other thing was Angie and Michael.
And Quinn, I mean, and Ty
Oh, yeah.
with Eva, but we could have. I don't know. They
It
could
was
have
ending
written.
the series. You needed a big
Uh,
moment.
the fact
You
that
needed.
this is now, do I have my reservations? Um, yes, but I wanted it to go further.
Mm, understandable. Understandable. Switching gears to Angie. And the third point I had was ambition over relationship. We did correctly predict that Angie and Michael were not
I
gonna make
saw it
it.
coming a mile away. That curly comb over that heifer had
Hmm.
on top of his head, and it it physically upset me. Like, I felt my ears and my face getting red with scenes with him, because he was doing the exact same thing.
Hmm.
He was
Yep.
taking the calls. He was leaving her early. He was doing this, doing that.
Hmm.
And
Checking
and
out.
I could understand if she really was not taking this serious. I could
Hmm.
understand if he was like, "You're not taking this career serious. You just playing, like
Playing. Play.
you're
Yeah.
not doing anything." But she wasn't. And I was like, I've never experienced a man who didn't support like the dreams of the women in their lives. I've never experienced that up close. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, but I was like, is he for real? Is he?
Well, this reminded me their conversation when he was just like, I am not used to you not supporting me. It reminded me of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie poem that was made more famous by Beyonce's Flawless. We teach girls to shrink
Oh
themselves so makes
yes.
themselves smaller. We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, you will threaten the man. We constantly ask women to choose between marriage and their personal ambition, but we don't ask men to do it
And
the same. We don't have that community.
I was like, I really wanted him to be different. Like, I wanted Angie as a character to end it with. I wanted them all to end it with it all, because if we're gonna end it, let's end it with the fairy tale. I mean, I know that's not reality, but I was like, if we're gonna write it, let's write it. I
Yeah,
wanted
give me a
her
little
to
fantasy. Yeah.
look, give me a little fantasy. I wanted her to end with it all. I was like, yes, Comb Over is going to be the man of her dreams. He got the money, he got the support. And when he constantly was like, you're just playing, or this isn't serious, or I don't want to do this because I don't want to explain why my family, like, I was like, he's asked, when they were talking about the compromise conversation in the earlier episodes about the wedding venue, I said, "Oh, he wants her to compromise on his views." I peeped that a long time ago. I said, "All
Yep.
right, fine, whatever."
And they brought it back around in the last episode when she was like, and when we compromise, I'm doing all the compromising and you are not. And I was like, yes, you made it.
When they were having the conversation at the art walk,
Okay.
and he was saying that, like you said, he was like, I thought that you were going to be all about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, you can't be all about her right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gotta be you. And I said, oh, brother, this guy stinks. He is terrible.
Yep.
Because where was he when she was having her meltdown at the beginning? Now, this is about a show. This was a show about the sisterhood of it all, the love of it all. But the fact that he didn't come behind Quinn and give her words of encouragement, I said, oh, this is ending tonight. This
Mm-hmm.
is
For
ending
sure.
this episode. But,
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah, because it was the finale.
Well, the finale. And then finally, Ty and her lie
Her self
talking about
sabotage.
self sabotage and not be able to handle a healthy relationship because really she never goes that step. She's always
No.
the hit him and quit him type
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And Eva was her equal when they came to business and just a good partner for her. And she was like, nope, don't want to do that. So she tried to
I
find
knew
her way.
I knew my girl wasn't gonna do right. I knew she wasn't gonna do right, and I was too much like right.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
was too
Mm-hmm.
much like right for her to be like, I am going to make sure that I can just keep it 100, keep it a
Right.
stack,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
It would have been easier for her to say, "Hey, I'm gonna be at this baby shower. If we can reschedule dinner or
well, the baby
move the
shower was
time."
during the day. She was gonna
That's
make
true.
it. She
That's
was gonna
actually true.
make. She was gonna make the dinner. She didn't want when Eva started telling her. You could literally. I love actresses. You could see it in her face when Eva started telling her she's never liked my girlfriends. She's a psychiatrist, so she can
Mm-hmm.
read you. And Ty was like, "I'm 3 for 3.
Yep.
I
Yep.
she's not gonna like me, so I should just not go. I should not go. Jerry Johnson, the woman that you are, she played Ty. Ty has been my favorite character since season 1 of
Yeah.
Harlem. I think that sh- her storylines were. I know it was centered around Camille, but her storylines were so much more
Meaty.
like
Mm-hmm.
they held a lot more, and it was a lot more nuanced. It was
Yeah.
it was
And it was
it was
different.
it was different. It was something that you could build around. You can still build around Ty's character. We still haven't had a conversation with her parents. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a Kelly character, but
Yep.
Ty has more where you can actually build
I agree.
at least another mini series around her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your
So
movie
moving
would be
on,
great.
a movie would be great.
Yeah.
So it ended. What I did like, they saved some of that money, that budget for the music, because episode
Hello?
5 ended with Coco Jones' "I Need You" and Camille saying, "Go on home, go on home. We not gonna do this."
I
So I said, it has Camille stopped being messy. Is motherhood changing her?
no, no, hell no, no. She's still messy, but she just was like, actually, I don't want to make this that messy. But it was still messy because why would you go? Y'all, you knew what you was doing. You could
But
have laid sideways on the floor and let him touch on your tummy.
the bed is more comfortable.
the bed, the bed
The
is
bed is more
also
comfortable. Hmm.
where it goes down in the DMs.
But also, I blame Ian. You are in a relationship with a woman right now. She is
You
at
are
your
in.
house.
They are. The auntie done said it 300 times over and over. They are messy togetherers.
Yep.
My number one rule is you do not date a man who has a baby on the way or a baby under the age of 8, because 9 times out of 10 that man is still sniffing behind his baby mama
Mm. All
if
right.
they actually knew them and was in a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
One night stands, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were together and they were living happily ever after at one point in their life and they really loved each other, and it just so happened that between the time that the baby was here that they had not been together, that man, that, hey, just hang it up flat screen.
I agree. I see you, and I raise you. He gotta take care of his family. And so
Exactly. And that's
the time he needs to spend time with the baby, the kid, and less time with you.
right. So why are you wanting to date him? When Portia
Mm.
saw that, when Portia found out that she was pregnant, that was her out. She should have got out. He was never go. He would, and especially if he's trying to be an active father, it was gonna be sticky. If he's not trying to be an active father, it's gonna be sticky.
Absolutely.
And a woman, I don't trust a woman who don't want her
Oh,
boyfriend to be an active father.
and father. Yep. 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 Agreed. It took Portia a while to get there. Her final straw was the 3 a.m. coming home, which I'm like,
Girl,
what?
he has an
What?
alarm system at his baby mama house. You had bigger fish to fry. He felt comfortable asking you to decorate his baby mama's
Cake.
cake. I mean, I don't want to be. I would. Let me not say that because I. No, I wouldn't.
She was.
I'd be
She
out on
was.
the first thing smoking. I'm sorry.
She was in a delusional phase, or maybe she was like, she could have. He would be both. He could be the co-parent
Right.
and also her partner.
But it's always
And
going to be a sticky situation.
yes.
I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that she's known him for a very long time and she thought that it could work.
Mm-hmm.
She thought
Indeed.
that it could work. But every the theme of this season was Camille and Ian are messy.
Yeah.
It's always going to be messy with them.
Mm-hmm.
They can't help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They always get tangled up in each other once again. And I told you when she asked him to be her friend, I said, girl, you hang it up. You want that man. And
Yeah.
what happened? Right,
Yeah,
right.
she ended up getting him. I was also gonna say I thought Portia was gonna be pregnant. I think if they would have had another season, I think it had been Portia getting pregnant as well. And so Ian is definitely caught between him and his history with Camille
Mm-hmm.
and her pregnancy, and then he said he wanted a family this whole time and having one with Portia, and he'll
Um,
have to decide. But
I
I
think
also
Portia knew
agree with
better.
you.
I think once she realized Camille was pregnant, she was like, "I'm not gonna be able to go through this with him. I'm not gonna be able to go through because you. First of all, their babies would have been the same age. They would have had ghetto twins.
But she really wanted to be pregnant. They was talking. She at the end, she said, "I'm keeping my eggs." Oh, that was the
She
other
didn't
part.
fertilize. I said, that's a smart heifer. That's a
Well,
smart lady.
in my movie, I was like, she may have fertilized some eggs to be messy. And now what Ian gonna do?
I love
Behind
that.
his back.
I love that. I love that. Do it.
So
Do it.
episode 6 opens up with Victoria Monet's Goodbye.
Baby, they had Manyan.
I mean, they played
This
lyrics.
playlist was good.
Yeah, lyrics and the chorus. I was like,
And
oh,
the
okay.
chorus.
Okay.
They had monies.
And we predicted Portia running into Camille at the hospital. Not totally how we thought it was going to happen, but that did happen. And
it did happen, but it wasn't as juicy.
It wasn't as juicy as
it wasn't as juicy.
That's what we thought. What I also wanted to shout out was this is random. It took me a minute to realize Eve's mom is Robin Gibbons.
Yes.
Did not see that. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Also, Jerry Johnson is tall. Either she's tall and Robin Gibbons is short, or she's just tall.
I'm going to say Jerry is. I'm gonna say she's taller. I won't say that she's tall, but because I think Robin and Eva are the same, and I believe Gail Bean is a petite lady. But Robin Gibbons never gave tall.
She never gave tall.
She.
But look
yeah.
Looking at Eve and Robin, I was like, "Are y'all sure that's your mom?" Because she looks so good.
She looks so good.
So good. And that leads me to all the famous moms in this series. So you had Jasmine Guy, who we know from A Different World. Quinn's mom.
Love that.
Love that. You had Sherry Shepherd. They brought her back. That's Angie's mom. I'm glad they brought her back because I forgot. And then Robin Givens, Eve's mom, also going into mine. Oh, and Joey Lee, who is Camille's mom, and that is Spike Lee's sister.
Okay, I was not familiar with her.
Yes, Spike Lee's sister. This is back in my day. She's been in a number of Spike Lee's films, notably Mo Better Blues with Denzel Washington and Wesley Snipes. That music and movie was in high school. We ran that soundtrack because I went to our performing arts high school, and that movie was pivotal in my high school career because they just like play it again. So it was beautiful. And then she was in Crooklyn, another Spike Lee
yeah, okay.
joint.
I've seen her, but I haven't seen her work.
Right, totally. And Summer of Sam, I was on Spike Lee. He was like the only black filmmaker. So if he had a movie,
shout out to Spike.
So shout out to all the famous moms. And moving on, let's get back to Ian and Camille back together.
I said, girl,
she got her happy ending.
Why was she being
the super father at the at Angie's musical
opening night
with opening act with the bag and don't do this, and they
baby, she was breaking it down
all the way down, all the way
Breaking it down
down.
for the 99 and 2000s.
Yeah, so an active participant in the. We thought he wasn't gonna make it. We thought he was not gonna be there at the birth, and he was front and
You know
center.
what? I'm glad that they wrote it like that because I definitely said, oh, mm-mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. So they exceeded my. I was like, I didn't see that coming.
No,
And
not at
then
all.
Ty, she had her apology tour with Eve's mom,
Oh,
and
baby. She said, okay, I, 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 I did not mean to do this. I have seen the error of my ways.
yeah,
I want to love
yeah,
her, be loved by
absolutely,
her, loving
absolutely.
forevermore.
I also another note. I love the Flossy Posse song. I was like,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
song was
it was so cute.
very cute and very apropos to the girls
Yeah.
like there. So it was like art imitating their life. So that was great.
Definitely
Naming the
my
baby
favorite scene.
Harlem. Thoughts? Yeah, it was my favorite scene. Thoughts on naming that baby Harlem?
Harlem is a baby name on my baby list if I were to ever have children. So
Okay.
I'm not opposed.
Okay.
I actually loved it. I said, "Oh, that's so cute with a baby. It's a baby."
It was very on the nose for me, but I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
whatever.
I mean, why not go out head ass?
Yes, indeed, indeed. Those are all the things I had. Overall, your overall assessment for this series.
The series, it's going to get a solid 9 for me. We get points taken off for Camille.
I see you and I rated it. Oh, 8.
8? What?
Yeah,
Why?
season 2 wasn't great. Season 1 was excellent. Season 2 was just okay. This season was it was the best of 1 and a little bit of 2.
I think I like 2. You know what?
Really?
Let me not say that because I can't remember it that well.
Yeah. But I remember 1.
Yikes.
One was we got introduced to the characters. Uh, a lot of fun stuff happened in
Yeah.
1, and 2 things went a little awry, and in 3
Well,
they got back on track. But overall 8.
okay.
Overall 8.
Over I can understand an 8. I must still keep it at a 9.
Keep it at a
I'm
9.
gonna
Keep
keep
it
it
at
at
a
a
9.
9.
I'm happy we had it, and I'm happy. I think it's a show that you could revisit
Absolutely
years from
can't
now, and
revisit.
it still
It's
works.
it's up there where you can revisit it like Insecure is.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows. I do hope because we are in the era of where these streaming services are taking our shows down. Um RIP to Saturdays on Disney Plus. That was literally
Yeah.
one of my favorite shows over there.
Listen,
Um
I watched it because of what's the baby's name from Blackish? Like she was
Marseille
really
Martin.
Marseille
Yeah,
Martin
I think she
also, and
was the
was a
creator.
yes creator, and she was the main character was a chocolate girl, and they were roller
And
skating,
the main two most of the main characters were chocolate babies.
and I was like, what is this show about? It
It
was
was
cute,
so
it was
good.
fun,
It
and
was great.
really it was a 10 for me, just all around, and disappointed that they did not see the vision,
My
because I
hope
think that baby was a star.
my hope and my goal is that all the black entertainment millionaires get together, use Tyler Perry's studio and create the art and we have our own app because we will buy it. We will support
Absolutely.
it.
But on that note, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Please comment. We would love to get feedback from our
Yes.
viewers.
We want to have conversations with you.
Yes, let's have conversation. You can hit us up on YouTube. You can hit us up on Twitter. You can hit us up on Blue Sky and Instagram.
Yeah. And YouTube again.